An elderly man in a tattered coat stumbled and collapsed into a muddy puddle right outside the entrance of a prestigious corporate headquarters. He dropped a heavy folder, and wet papers scattered everywhere. The rain was pouring, and he struggled to stand, his cane slipping on the wet concrete. He looked around for assistance, but the morning rush crowd ignored him. One businessman looked down and sneered. "Watch where you're going, Grandpa. You're blocking the entrance to the building." Another woman laughed, kicking one of his papers further into the mud. "Gross, look at him. He probably drank too much this morning. Someone call security to take out the trash." A third person adjusted his expensive tie and scoffed. "I don't have time for this. I have a future to build. Move it, old man." The man felt humiliated, mud soaking his clothes, unable to get up. Just then, a young woman named Maya, dressed in her best professional cream-colored suit, saw him. She checked her watch. She was 5 minutes away from the biggest job interview of her life. Without hesitation, she dropped her briefcase and ran into the rain. She knelt in the mud, instantly ruining her expensive slacks, and gently helped the man sit up. She spent 20 minutes gathering his wet papers and wiping the dirt from his face. The man looked at her, trembling. "Miss, you're ruining your clothes. Don't you have somewhere to be? You look like you're in a hurry." Maya smiled warmly, helping him stand. "I have a job interview, but people are more important than appointments. My mother raised me to never walk past someone in pain." She waited outside with him until a taxi arrived to take him home safely. 45 minutes later, Maya rushed into the hiring manager's office, wet, muddy, and breathless. The manager, a stern woman with sharp glasses, frowned immediately. "You are 45 minutes late, and look at you. You look like a disaster. We maintain high standards at this firm. I cannot interview someone who lacks basic punctuality and hygiene." Maya held back tears, her voice shaking. "I truly apologize, ma'am. I stopped to help an elderly gentleman who fell in the rain outside. I couldn't just leave him there." The manager shook her head, closing Maya's file. "Everybody has an excuse. We are done here. Please leave." Suddenly, the office door opened behind them. The same elderly man walked in, now cleaned up and wearing a fresh suit. The hiring manager gasped and stood up. "Dad, what are you doing here? You were supposed to be resting." The man walked past the manager and put a hand on Maya's shoulder. "This young lady is the only reason I made it home safely. She sacrificed her interview to save a stranger in the mud." The manager covered her mouth in shock, tears filling her eyes as she looked at Maya's ruined suit. "You saved my father." The man looked at his daughter. "If she treats a stranger with this much care, imagine how she will treat your clients. She is the one you need." The manager wept and hugged Maya tight. "I am so sorry I judged you. You're hired. Drop a heart if you believe that kindness always comes back to bless you."